This is a continuation of a series about a road trip around Argentina. Please see the previous video for context. The following morning, we hung out by the fireplace and waited for the hotel staff to prepare breakfast.
This place is really cool because it's got like, it's really old school. I mean, you got the fireplace, which is one of the coolest things ever. Lots of books, old furniture, a piano. Check this out. I mean, this thing's got to be like 150 years old. I'm digging the vibes. Would definitely recommend. Probably my favorite place so far. Right, baby? Would you say the favorite place that we've stayed so far? Cool. Wife approves.
Breakfast consisted of bread, jam, butter, coffee, and orange juice.
Okay, so we're now saying bye to this very cool hotel. Check out the garden. You got the champaqui way up there in the background, and really cool trees, and all around, kind of mysterious, like I said, haunted house vibes. Anyway, now we're going to continue in this area, get a better feel for it, walk around a little bit and explore some of the side roads. That's basically the plan for today.
After breakfast at Monte Berico, we headed to the neighboring town of Las Rabonas and caught some amazing views of the valley and the reservoir below.
Check it out. So cool. And an awesome view of that lake.
Neat cabins, as well as pine trees, were to be found as we grew in elevation up the dirt road of Las Rabonas, inching closer and closer to the peaks of the Sierras Grandes. We made our way back down the mountain and explored a few more side roads. We were literally halfway up the Sierras Grandes mountain range, and it felt as if you could just reach out and touch the peaks. At times, the shrub-riddled hills reminded me of my grandfather's homeland, the Italian island of Sardinia. We winded back down from Las Rabonas back towards Los Hornillos to explore the neighborhood in that town. Generally speaking, we agreed Los Hornillos seemed to be greener than the surrounding towns, no doubt a phenomenon of the close-by dam, the Dique La Viña, which will be seen shortly. It seemed to have formed a microclimate in this area. At noon, we took the 10-minute drive down to the Dique La Viña Dam, responsible for the lake we saw earlier that morning. The lake covers an area of 1,050 hectares, and construction of the dam was completed in 1944.
Impressive.
We strolled up and down the pine-populated path straddling the lake. Judging by the Mediterranean climate, this could have perfectly been somewhere in Greece, Italy, or California. Officially known as the Embalse Ingeniero Antonio Medina Allende, the dam is over 100 meters high and holds one of the deepest reservoirs in all of Latin America. Upon reaching the far side of the dam, we were pleasantly surprised to find several souvenir vendors, all selling locally produced goods such as arrope de chañar, medicinal herbs, and other trinkets. This was also the starting point of a 3-hour hike through the local hills, but we decided not to partake on this occasion. We made our way back towards our car, one side of the dam offering a serene water mirror, and the other side a roaring waterfall.
That's a long ways down.
With the ever-present Sierras Grandes at our side, we rode a few towns south and then took the road up past Los Molles for some more stunning views from the mountain range and the vast expanses below us to the west. I'm pretty certain we could see well into the neighboring provinces of San Luis and La Rioja. With the sunset coloring the hills, we made our way back to Los Hornillos.
Okay, that was enough discovering for today, and we're gonna crash at Hotel Lo de Inge. Looks sweet, looks awesome. Check this place out. Big bed, nice little artwork. Kind of got a little Hobbit feel to it.
Champaki view.
View of the Champaki, let's see. Yeah, this does not suck. Check out the bathroom, huh? Very important. Beautiful. All right, so for dinner we came to the town of Nono. It's literally just like 15 minutes up the road from where we're staying. And this restaurant's called Mona Lisa. Check it out. And check out the food.
After a traditional carb-heavy Argentinian breakfast at the hotel we were staying at, we headed into the hills behind Los Hornillos for some further exploration. We were set on exploring some of the higher elevations of Los Hornillos because up until that point we had only explored the lower side of the town, and the views did not disappoint. We had met a friendly gentleman, whose identity shall remain private, who insisted on showing us the area. After showing us the little rivers and olive tree-ridden hills, we made our way to a heavily pine-forested area, which, contrasting to the rather Mediterranean flora, could have well been somewhere in my home country of Germany. Continuing to pass more olive trees and maquis-like shrubland on our way into town, I was amazed once again how much this place reminded me of Sardinia. As we passed the local fire station, we crawled our way up towards the Reserva Los Hornillos, a reserve for all local flora and fauna, where development was to be kept at a minimum so as to maintain the area's pristine nature. That afternoon, we went to Villa de Las Rosas for their famous fair.
Okay, so we are in Las Rosas, and we're gonna go check out the fair because it's Saturday, and on Saturdays they have a fair.
We had to park in one of the residential neighborhoods because the town was quite full, which was pleasant looking. We made our way toward the town square, passing small restaurants and shops.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Without no seams or needlework, then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me a snagger of land, the deep forest green. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Sparrow on snow-crested crown. Between the salt water and the sea strand, the child of the mountain. And she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to reap it in a sickle of leather, scarlet Italian. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Science to kill and gather it all in a bunch of heather. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Going to Scarborough Fair. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
That's my wife, isn't she beautiful? Huh?
I want everything.
So every time Adri and I find some arepas, we have to get them. It's kind of become a unspoken rule of ours. But if you go down this little, I don't know if they have like the same little setup every week, but down this like outer edge, right as you get into town, that's the main road. There's bratwurst, there's tacos, there's paella, there's all sorts of good stuff. So you kind of want everything. Needless to say, as you can tell by the looks of this thing, it was pretty amazing.
What is that?
Okay, well, that was definitely worth the 10-minute drive down the road to come here to Las Rosas. As you could tell, there was a wide selection of options as far as food goes, but artisanal products as well. I mean, you have everything from people who make anywhere from shoes to really cool light fixtures, as well as leather products, you know, incense and all sorts of herbal extracts. Just really well crafted. I mean, obviously jewelry as well. Just really well crafted stuff. So check it out. We're definitely gonna come back here.
We made our way back to what seemed to be quickly becoming our base camp in the valley, Los Hornillos. Since this was the beginning of winter in the southern hemisphere, what seemed to be maple trees overhanging the road made for a scenic trip back. We spent the remainder of the afternoon relaxing at the hotel and admiring the sunset light hitting the mountains behind us. The following day ended up being a lazy Sunday of driving around the town of Las Calles.
So another day of exploration, and we took some side roads to Las Calles, and we came upon this. Beautiful.
We parked our car and made our way down to the balneary. The Traslasierra Valley is well known for these spots where locals and tourists gather in the summer to enjoy and refresh themselves in the plentiful streams.
Ay, no se refería.
Lazy Sunday today. A little bit more of a cloudy day, so we're gonna go across the street here and eat some pizza. I guess there's a pizza place.
Seeing as the pizza place was closed, and me being the creature of habit that I am, we decided to head up north to the town of Nono to have dinner once again at Mona Lisa. We took a stroll through town, where coincidentally there was another open-air market going on in the plaza, and caught some nice sunset views.
So we keep coming back to this place because it's really good.
On our last day in the Traslasierra Valley, we took one last spin to the hills behind Los Hornillos. Once again, we admired the dense pine forests intercalated with mountain view clearings as we crept deeper and deeper into the hills. Dried pine needles riddled the rocky landscape, which makes this part of Argentina prone to fires during the driest months, in winter, reaching their peak in August. The origins of these fires are oftentimes subject of debate. Luckily, we encountered none and could just enjoy the flora in its full splendor. We drove south towards Villa Dolores, passing the town of Quebrada de los Pozos with its scenic curves overlooking picturesque little houses and churches at the base of the mountains. Eventually, we made it to the town square of Villa Dolores, the biggest city in the Traslasierra region. We walked the plaza, and I was amused to discover it lined with fruiting orange trees, as I had just purchased oranges at a local fruit vendor. However, the sun setting behind the Basílica Nuestra Señora de los Dolores, which was built in 1856, paired with the peaceful atmosphere of the square, was a nice end to our final day in the area. That night, we discovered our new favorite restaurant in Villa de Las Rosas called Blossom, where we had the gnocchi and osobuco ragu, as well as the chicken chilaquiles, which had us coming back after our long upcoming trip south to Patagonia.